I'm Dr. Jessica Westerholm. I'm just starting out with Samaritan's Purse in Nepal as a general surgeon with the World Medical Mission post-residency program. In 8th grade, one of my assignments was to write about a dream that I had for the future. At that point, I already had a sense that I wanted to go into medical missions. I wrote about being able to care for people's physical needs as a nurse and also then being able to share the love of Jesus with the people who came for medical care. It was hard to believe that after so many years of dreaming about going overseas and many nights of crying because I just didn't think I could wait any longer, but I knew that I needed to, that here it actually was finally time to start living the dream that God gave me many years ago. The post-residency program is a 2-year program that is meant to be a starting place for people who have just finished their residency, who do feel called into long-term missions. The program was founded to help overcome some of the barriers to getting people on the field right after training. The hardest moment was getting on that plane in Toronto, and I cried pretty much the whole flight from Toronto to Seoul, which was the first stop on the way. It was just the reality of saying goodbye to the life that I'd known for the last 30 years, of saying goodbye to friends, to family. Not just saying goodbye, but going into something that was really completely unknown. One of the scriptures that the Lord really used to speak to me was out of John chapter 12, where it talks about, unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds. But it really felt like a death as I was getting on the plane. Not a physical death, but death to a lot of things that were comfortable and familiar to me. And Jesus says in that passage, he says, "Now my heart is troubled, and what shall I say? Father, save me from this hour?" He says, "No, this is the reason I came to this hour. Father, glorify your name." That really spoke to me because it was like, this is the reason I've come to this hour. This is what I've been longing for. So what am I going to say now? Save me from this? The beauty of the World Medical Mission post-residency program is that the people who founded it just have a vision to raise people up in the call that God has on their lives, and I really don't know of anything else like that out there. We have medicine involved with him, right? I'm starting in a context that's very different from the context that I trained in, with diseases and problems and surgical procedures that I've never seen or done before. While she had a seizure, she rolled into the fire. The learning curve is quite steep and the challenges are very real. What were his oxygen saturations before surgery? The baby has a burn. He needs a skin graft but has bad diarrhea. English, Mom. So your English is very good. And as I walk around, I see a lot of faces and I see people who are made in the image of God. And I see people who are hurting and broken and who are not just needy in their bodies, but also needy in their spirits. And I see people that I have an opportunity to be Jesus to.